It's we are live. Hello, I am Patty Molaturno. I'm the social media manager at the Old Schoolhouse magazine, and I am here with my friend Heather. And today we are going to talk about some really exciting things going on at the Old Schoolhouse magazine and schoolhouseteachers.com, which is a division of the Old Schoolhouse. Um, First, I wanted to introduce Heather Vogler. Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Hi,
Tell us
Patty.
about yourself.
Hi, it's so good to be here. I'm Heather. I am the affiliate manager and a copywriter at the Old Schoolhouse. And I have 5 kids in the age range of 3 to 13. And I live in Southwestern Virginia. And I grew up in suburbia, so to speak. And my husband and I decided, let's get some land and let's try this homesteading thing. So we've had all different types of animals from alpacas to, well, now have pigs and goats. And we're just trying the best we can, like I know many probably of you are also. And part of that is our homeschooling adventure. And we've been homeschooling about 10 or 11 years now.
Wow, that's exciting. I didn't realize we're friends here, and I didn't
I
realize
know.
we have my kids are at the county fair right now. Um, they have pigs and goats, and through the years we've had chickens and steers and ducks and all kind of things. I feel like I'm echoing. Um, so, Heather, do you want to tell us a little bit about the best of 2020 sale? A lot of people think that 2020 has not been a great year, but there have been a lot of exciting things that have happened. So, tell us about the best of 2020 sale.
Well, you're right. It has been a challenging year, but for the homeschooling community, I almost feel like we've been prepared for this time because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I've had people calling me, emailing me, asking, what curriculum do you use? I mean, I've had that question. I mean, that's a dream. I mean, every homeschool mom loves to talk about curriculum. So when you get that email in your inbox, you get that phone call, you're like, okay, how many hours do you have? So it's been an amazing year for homeschooling. And uh, here at the Old Schoolhouse with schoolhouseteachers.com, we've seen that. We've seen an amazing growth, even before everything started. Right in January, when people are starting the new semester, we had a Finish Well sale. And we offered a deal for our quarterly membership for only $24.97. And we had so many people sign up. And we, you know what? Actually, the Finish Well sale, now that I think about it, that was not at the beginning of the year. That was right in the middle when this pandemic hit the scene. And that's when we had a bunch of people coming in because, schools are being shuttered and everything was shutting down. So that sale was awesome. And you could get a quarterly membership for only $24.97. And before I continue with all of the other sales, I just want to say what we're doing right now at Schoolhouse Teachers is we're going through and we're finding the best promo codes, and we are offering them. We're opening them up between now and September 14th, and we're opening them up again because we know so many people are flocking to homeschooling and are looking for options. And we're just giving these codes out again just for a short time. So I'm just going over what codes we're opening up. So the Finish Well, that's the code Finish Well, and that will give you a quarterly membership for $24.97. We also have 2 annual options, only $99. And that was the one that I meant to talk about from January, where you could get an annual membership for only $99. Who doesn't love anything under $100, right? So if you could get your entire homeschool curriculum for every single member of your family, every single student, you don't have to pay per student. It's for your entire family, only $99. That code will give you an annual membership. Then another option for just a little bit more is the 19 gifts code. So if you put in 19 gifts at checkout at schoolhouseteachers.com, you will get not only the annual membership, but you'll get a tote bag. All moms love tote bags. I love tote bags. And it filled with 18 gifts in there of homeschooling materials. So if you're starting out homeschooling for the first time, never tried it, this is an awesome way for you to get some materials, physical materials in your hands to try out from across the board. There's Bible, there's art, there's foreign language, there's all different types of materials with that code. So that was code 19 gifts. And then if you're looking for a monthly membership, maybe you just want to try out schoolhouseteachers.com and you just want to give it 1 month and see what it's like, you can get it right now for only $12 if you use the code only 12. Right. $12 a month.
That's amazing. $12 a month to have curriculum.
And it's over 465 courses.
Wow.
Pre-K through 12, every course, all of your, I don't want to say common courses, not Common Core, but your common courses, math, history, science, English. I just want to clarify. But then, then your electives too. And there's piles of electives to choose from. And even within your common classes, you have a variety to choose from. So if you're Charlotte Mason style homeschooler, some of you may have no idea what I'm talking about, but those of you who've been homeschooling a while, of the different, thoughts of homeschooling. And so there's different types of homeschooling. And so Schoolhouse Teachers looks at those and provides courses. If you like to have everything laid out for you, you can get the school boxes, and that has all of the materials you need for an entire year. You can get the grade 4 box. You have everything that you need. Or if you are the type of person where you just want to basically create your own curriculum, then you can go in and pick and choose and find a history that works for your child. Find a science that might have some labs, or if you have a child that loves to read, you can find courses that are literature based. I mean, there's so much. It's hard to pick and choose, but yeah. So what we're doing now is offering 4 different codes for the 4 different types of membership options that we have: monthly, quarterly. Well, I guess monthly, quarterly, and then 2 options for the annual.
Well, so we have a few comments. Kristen says, I think it was in relation to discussing curriculum. I love that. As a homeschool mom, I do love to discuss curriculum. And today we're going to talk a little bit about, I think you were going to tell me, because I haven't used any of the art courses, tell me a little bit about the art courses. And Devon had said that she loves tote bags, and the tote bag is very pretty. I wish I had one. Joanne says, I love tote bags too. I've got quite the collection, but I don't mind it getting bigger. I feel that way about books and curriculum.
Yes,
you
me
don't
too.
mind it getting bigger. So what make sure, if you're not following the page, to follow the Old Schoolhouse Magazine page and share this video with your friends and win some awesome prizes. Heather, can you talk to me about the grand prize, and then we'll talk a little bit about the courses in a little bit. Oh, and I was going to say, to win the prize, to enter to win a prize, make sure to comment. Just answer one of our questions. I think we have 3 questions. Answer one of those questions and you'll be entered to win the prizes. So, Heather, what is the grand prize?
All right, the grand prize is, drum roll please, an art pack. So in this art pack, we're going to have a 24 pack of Prismacolor pencils. And
I love colored pencils.
Yeah, and these are quality. These are good ones. We have sketchbooks quality markers. These markers have like dual tips. So it has one, larger size tip on one end and a finer tip on the other end, and an adult coloring book, an inspirational coloring book. So this is a fun prize. And our second prize is an easel. So if a freestanding easel.
And I personally have had many easels through the years. Do you have an easel you guys use?
Yeah, we do.
And when you're doing art with kids, they need an easel, whether
They
it's
love it. They love it.
um, we also have a $25 Amazon gift card and an annual subscription to the Old Schoolhouse magazine. And I do this every time I sit down in front of a Facebook Live. I try to hold up a magazine and it's not here. I don't know what I look at that. Heather, you have the new one.
I do. It's so beautiful. My kids, this is a great edition of the magazine. There's recipes in here. There's a donut recipe. My son's already tried the bubblegum recipe. Yeah. So it's exciting.
Oh, he made bubble gum?
He tried. We need to get some more ingredients.
Okay. So answer. I'm just being rogue here. We are being rogue. We are actually just talking to you. To answer one of our questions. I think you have the first question there.
Okay, so remember, if you answer a question, you will be entered to win these awesome prizes. So the first question is, what is your biggest homeschool challenge? Your biggest challenge homeschooling. So
I was going to say, Jeff says so much fun. I think about the prizes.
Probably.
So answer your challenge. What's your answer?
My answer is, I would have to say the biggest challenge is not trying to be like a public school classroom. I mean, I think I just have to break out of the mindset that I have to teach my kids the way that I was taught in a public school setting, because in my mind, sometimes I feel like I have to do all these certain things, but the Lord is just breaking my mindset in redefining what education really is. I mean, in my mind, I know, okay, they don't have to sit in a desk for 6 to 8 hours a day. I mean, I know that, but sometimes I wrestle with that. I'm like, well, are they really getting enough? And then I just have to remind myself that education isn't always in the workbook. It's in the farming, it's in the things that we're doing in the homestead, it's in the making of the meals for the elderly or for the sick. It's all these other things that is the education. And if you think about it, in public school, they have so many opportunities that they try to open up for the kids at the school. But when you're at home, you can do anything you want. You can make it anything you want. And it doesn't have to be 5 days a week, 9 to 5. And I think the reason why it's so hard, because so many people ask me, oh, Heather, what time do you start school? What time do you end? And sometimes I'm like, well, and I used to answer that, but now I realize I've redefined education. It isn't like that anymore. And so once I break through that, then I feel like there's just a lot of freedom. What would you say your biggest challenge is homeschooling?
It's not. Diane says her biggest challenge is math, but she's making good progress. Mine has never been math or history or the traditional subjects, but teaching the electives. What I do, I'm a working mom, and I've been homeschooling 27 years. I have always worked in one capacity or another. Whether it's helping my husband with his business or some side businesses for myself. So I research a lot, and I want to find the perfect curriculum, and always researching and then saying, oh, I have the shiny thing syndrome, about that, where, oh, well, maybe this is a little better, and let me research this. And so picking a curriculum and sticking with it and not getting distracted. That's been my biggest challenge.
Mm,
And let's see, Kristen says her biggest challenge is the fact that she's trying to juggle three kids of different ages at the same time. And
yeah, that would be my second one. I definitely hear you there.
and Diane says it's a fluid thing. Homeschooling is fluid, yes. So I do love the range of courses that Schoolhouse Teachers offers, like graphic design and drama, speech, and the art. And the art I've always struggled with because I like to do crafts, but I'm not really strong in art myself. So my kids have done a variety of crafts, and we have crafts hanging in the windows and uh, hanging from the chandelier. One day we made raindrops out of crayon and wax paper, and I hung them from the chandelier. I can do things like that, but when it comes to teaching them art concepts, I'm at a loss. So, do you have anything you can recommend for that?
Well, I have been blessed to be able to go to different homeschool conventions with the kids. And so anytime they have an art class, I say, okay, kids, go there because then they can learn the techniques. And I was so excited when I joined schoolhouseteachers.com because one of the women that makes her rounds at the conventions, Sharon Jeffis, she has a course, well, a couple courses on Schoolhouse Teachers. And she is amazing because she teaches the younger kids with her class called Learning About Art. It's the Learning About Art course. And with that one, she there's one lesson where she teaches about the animals and different animals from the zoo. And she'll look at anything from leopards and lions and zebras. And I like it because she even encourages creativity for the kids. So she'll say, how about you invent your own animal or make half giraffe, half zebra? um, and it's funny because when I was thinking about the art classes, I looked up and I saw these two pictures in my room here that this has to be 5 years ago. So don't tell my kids that I'm showing this to you. but this was, they made these animals that like Sharon teaches in her class, and they were just so proud of them. It's so simple, but when you don't know how to do anything, when I say, okay, kids, draw a person or draw an animal, they don't know where to start. So it was just, they just felt more confident when they're being taught by somebody who will just start from the beginning and explain just the basic concepts. So that's a learning about art course at schoolhouseteachers.com, and it's just wonderful for you. I think your son might like studio art for teens. That's geared towards high school students. She goes through oceans, seascapes. She does graphic design. So there's a wide variety there. It's not just, all the same type of projects, but she has outdoor fun. And she also has some Thanksgiving and Christmas lessons. So if you want to do something thematic there, then she has some courses there. So I would definitely recommend her classes because she's just very easy to follow, and I like your classes.
Well, Marcus probably would like. Oh, that's my 17-year-old. You said it's studio art for, and I probably should write this down. I'm gonna have to like bookmark this video because I will forget. I'll be looking for the name later. It would be easy for me to just text you or something and say, "Hey, what's the name of that?" And I can access this course all year long because I have the ultimate membership, and that works for our family. Um, so during the best of 2020 sale, we're offering, the ultimate membership, which is with the 19 gifts, correct?
Right.
I'm going
It's
to
ultimate.
use
Yes.
this, so I'm going to use you. Um, Diane says, thank you for that recommendation. I've got a very artsy girl, and she had also said she was looking at photography, which,
Mm.
I would have loved to have for the 19 gifts. With that code, you get a full year, 12-month access, plus you get 19 gifts, and I am going to defer to you for the price. I don't want to make a mistake.
For the price
It
of the 19 gifts,
Yeah.
$139.
Okay, so for one photography class that before I knew about Schoolhouse Teachers, my daughter wanted to do photography, and I paid $270 for one art course.
Wow.
And yes, yes, just for one art course. So a photography course. So having that at resource would have been wonderful. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
I would have saved a lot of money.
Yes.
So, and that's K through 12
Correct.
grade,
Mm-hmm.
and then there are some resources for parents too. We
Yes, a
always say
lot. Mm-hmm.
we say K through 12, but then there's some. I think there's some devotionals and Bible, and I don't know the wide range of courses, but there's some parenting ones and marriage. So it's not just K through 12, but
Right.
and the 19 gifts comes with a tote bag and a bundle of gifts. And you had already gone through the other options. Can you one more time give the codes? And
Okay.
then I think we're going to ask which one of those options best suits your family. That's going to be the question. So we have the 19 gifts, and you tell the
I
other
don't
one.
think I asked the second question yet before we get there. The
Oh,
second question was, which art courses on ST do you think your child will be interested in? Of course, Diane answered for us. If anybody else wants to answer, which courses on ST do you think your child will be interested in? So today we're talking about art courses, but if you see anything on there, go ahead and comment that. Okay, so you wanted me to go over the promo codes again. So we have only 99,
okay.
and that will give you an annual subscription of the ultimate membership for only $99 a year. We have only 12, which will give you a monthly ultimate subscription. We have 19 gifts, the number 19 gifts, and that will give you an annual subscription plus 19 gifts valued at over $500, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. So these gifts are valued at over $500. And they come in, a super cute tote bag. Like I mentioned, that's $139. The code is 19 gifts. And then the final promo code is Finish Well. And that is if you want a quarterly membership, and that for $24.97.
Okay. So the question is, I am getting so much feedback, I can't stand it here. The
I'm
question
not hearing it.
Oh, okay. Which of these best of 2020 sale fits your family and homeschooling lifestyle? And thanks, Heather, for talking to me today. The thing is, I've been using Schoolhouse Teachers maybe 6-8 months, and that's not even enough time to scratch the surface of all the offerings. And
Right.
Someone who's been using it longer than me can really, even, I've been homeschooling for so long, but I can still learn new things. And having someone teach me all about Schoolhouse Teachers is wonderful. So I thank you for that. And I love spending time with you. This is delightful.
Well, thank you for having me. This is so much fun.
Oh, I think it's schoolhouseteachers.com. We need to mention that. And there's a banner. If you go to schoolhouseteachers.com, there is a banner that will, take you to the sale.
Right. You just click on the select plan. So in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see that. And just click select plan, and it'll bring you, it will give you all the promo codes in case you don't remember them. They'll be there. So, so you can look at them and see what works best for your family. Some people, like I said, if you just want to give it a try it out for a month, then you can do the monthly option of only 12. And, you know, if you want to take the plunge and do the 19 gifts, you know, you could put in your code 19 gifts. So yeah, you can just look that over, check out the courses. They're, you know, even though I've been doing it a little longer, there's still so much to Schoolhouse Teachers that still intrigues me. There's interactive classes. I know my one son took the Dinosaurs in the Bible class, and that has interactive content, self-grading. So I would get an email when they would take their quizzes or tests, and they're starting to add in more interactive content on the site. Behind the scenes, they're working on that. There's Benjamin Franklin's writing method. There's just they're just working on it and continually adding new ones. If you follow schoolhouseteachers.com on Facebook, they'll let you know when they're adding new courses with the interactive content. They're so wonderful. But thank you so much for joining us. Did you have anything else you wanted to share, Patty?
Well, Lori had said, so far my middle schoolers are enjoying web game design. Is that ASL and guitar? Oh, guitar. My son could learn guitar too.
Yes.
Happy, I think. We are, she said, we are really happy we found Schoolhouse Teachers.
Aww,
and you know, I am too. You know, I can be the social media manager and still be happy that I found Schoolhouse Teachers. So the sale ends. I think we forgot to tell them when the drawing will be picked, which it's Monday evening for the drawing. But when does the sale end?
That ends on the 14th, September 14th.
Okay.
Yes.
So September 14th. So you have until September 14th to sign up with one of our best of 2020.
That's right.
And I thank you. Thanks, Heather. I mean, it's been delightful, and we'll have to get together and do this again. Maybe we could.
That sounds good. Yes, sounds good. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Make sure you head over to schoolhouseteachers.com and check out all the courses. And like I said, click the select a plan page, and that'll bring you to all of our options there. You can check it out. Also, if you're new to homeschooling, you can check out tryhomeschooling.com. And there's some great offerings there if you're new to this homeschooling world. So we hope to see you soon. And thanks again for joining us.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.